easy two braid hairstyle. Welcome back to my YouTube channel, Rise Above, where we are having a super duper fantabulous day. Team, I am so super excited to come to you today, and we are going to learn about natural hair and wearing our natural hair within the workplace. I was up exercising and watching the news, and there was a topic on banning natural hair discrimination. Oh my gosh. I was like, really? Really? We cannot help the way our hair grows out of our scalp. So it's about time. So team, I would like to go through this simple hairstyle that I'm wearing today with two braids. And I want you to know that our hair is very beautiful. We have great hair, very versatile hair, and not only that, there are so many different styles that we can do on our natural hair. I remember one day, team, my daughter came home and she was like, Mommy, she was like probably in the second grade or first grade. She said, Mommy, my friend told me that I had cocoa bugs. And I was like, what? Cocoa bugs? However, it was just funny to hear her say and repeat things that we also repeated when we were younger. So today, I want you to know that we do not have cocoa bugs. We do not have peas. We do not have the kitchen. And we do not have naps. What we have is beautiful trussels growing out of our scalp. I want us to look at why our trussels grow out of our scalps the way they grow out of our scalps. I have had a secret, and yes, the secret is I have had my hair salon license, also my cosmetology license ever since 1997. I am not practicing hair right now. I do not have a hair salon. I did have a hair salon, nor do I do clients' hair. However, it doesn't negate the fact that I must relearn how to style natural hair, because when I learned how to do hair, I learned how to do hair on hair type like Rosalie. Rosalie hair is not like my hair. My hair is overly curly. Oh, Rosalie hair is straight. So I too have to relearn how to do natural hair, because I did hair on relaxed hair and not natural hair when I was going through beauty school. So it's a challenge for me as well. Although I hold a master cosmetology license, it's a wonderful challenge. I love my hair. I never thought that I'll have natural hair. However, it's been a great adventure for me, and I hope it's the same for you. And don't be intimidated by your hair. Work the hair, and don't let the hair work you. And even in your workplace, don't be intimidated. Sometimes it's good to just get a natural hair group and everybody bring products. You can do a products exchange within the group. Everyone can talk about their hair textures and why their hair texture is the way it is with the different products that you guys tend to exchange within your meeting. That's a great idea. So don't be discouraged. Natural hair is beautiful, and I want us to look at why we have overly curly hair that grows out of our scalp, and why we may have wavy hair that grows out of our scalp, or maybe just straight hair that grows out of our scalp. Come on, let's get a little bit of theory, not a whole lot, just a little bit of theory on why our hair grows the way it grows. Let's do it. Let's dig in. Okay, team, pull up a chair. Pull up your chair, team. I'm not going to talk about this subject long. However, I want us to look at why our hair grows the way it grows out of our scalp. And I know that some of the theory has changed during time. However, it probably hadn't changed too much. So if you all can see, right there, if you will, that is the hair growing out of the hair follicle. So the hair itself sits into a hair follicle, okay? And this book again is my Milady book. Okay, let me stand up a little, team. So as you can see, we have straight hair, we have wavy hair, and then we have overly curly hair, team. If you can see that, I think so. Okay, so if you have this texture of hair, which is straight hair, that means that the follicle opening where the hair grows out of the scalp is circle. Now, if you have wavy hair, that means that the follicle is oval. And if you have overly curly type hair, like my texture hair, that means that the hair growing out of the follicle is flat. So the follicle is flat. So that tends to give that hair that's growing out of the scalp a very wavy texture. It doesn't mean that we are of a certain type of culture. You have Caucasian people with overly curly hair as well as straight hair. You have Asian people with curly hair as well as straight hair. So it doesn't matter what culture you come from, depending on the type of texture of hair that you have. It is a myth. Some people say that Asian people only have straight hair. It doesn't mean just because they are Asian they have straight hair. Or you have African American people that also have straight hair as well, and wavy hair. So team, that's how we get our different textures of hair. However, I'm super excited that I see more natural hair within the workplace. And natural hair, once again, is beautiful. We are beautiful just the way we are. We are fearfully and wonderfully made. So I'm gonna go, and I want you to come along with me as I attempt to show you all how I do this wash and braid before I walk out the door to go to work. I have many people ask me, how do you get your hair like that? Well, no need to ask any further. You will be able to see how I get my hair the way I get my hair some mornings when I go to work. Let's go, let's dig in, and let's see how we can do this beautiful style before we walk out the door to go to work. Come on, let's dig in. So we have made it back, team, and I have shampooed my hair. As you can see, it's a lot of it and it's all over the place. It's like this some mornings before I go to work. I'm like, oh my gosh, what am I going to do with my hair? So this is what we're going to do. I'm going to give just 2 braids on each side so that I can go to work with my hair looking nice and neat with natural hair, because there's nothing wrong with natural hair. Natural hair is beautiful. We don't have nappy hair. We don't have cucka bugs. We have beautiful trussels. And not only that, with natural hair, you have a natural body, because we have a lot of wave in our hair, a lot of curl in our hair. Once we blow dry it out and we hot comb it or we flat iron it, we can see that our hair have a natural body to it. So natural hair is beautiful. There's nothing wrong with natural hair. Natural hair is not nappy. Natural hair is not cucka bugs. Natural hair is not that kitchen. If you have natural hair and you're working in a professional environment, you too can have your hair looking nice and neat, and you too can be the professional that you are with natural hair. So let's attempt to do one of the styles that I wear to work when I go to work in the morning. Okay. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to part my hair into a slanted part. Just something simple that you can wake up in the morning and do to your trestles before you walk out the house to go to work. I use a edge control gel to put on my edges, just so that my edges can be a little sleek. And a little bit on top. We have been told that natural hair is not beautiful hair, but it really is. We have the best hair because we have so much versatility with our hair until it's just amazing. At one point in time, I was thinking that I couldn't have natural hair. But once you get the hang of it, it's not so bad at all. And I also use an oil on my hair, just a simple hair oil. And I also, when I blow dry my hair, I make sure that I am not using a real high heat because I do not want to agitate my curl pattern. Sometimes if the heat is too high, you can agitate your curl pattern and then you would see that you have heat damage because you've blow dried your hair on high heat for so long. As if you flat iron your hair and you go over one space too long, if you do that, you can agitate your curl pattern, and you would see that once you shampoo your hair and you want to go back to your natural pattern, you would see that you would have a little heat damage there because you have agitated your curl pattern and the bonds in your hair has been rearranged and straightened out, and therefore you will have straight ends or you will have straight spaces within the trussels of your hair. Okay, so this is what we're gonna do. Brush those edges up. Brush, brush, brush. Brush, brush, brush. As they would say, the kitchen, but I call it back here, it's not the kitchen, it's the nape. Okay. And so you go to braiding. You hold your head in the angle in which you would like your braid. And so I just go to braiding. And sometimes, team, if your hair get a little tangly in the midst of your braid, always take your comb and just comb it out as you go. Just something simple that you can go to work on one of those days that it's just a bad hair day. And my nickname for my hair is Champagne. So when I get to the end of the braid, as you can see, when I get to the end of the braid, I tuck it under and I take a bobby pin and I pin it. And that's our first braid. Sleep those edges down. We have that edge control on there. Comb down the top. Okay, perfect. And so I would do the same for this next side. It's just as simple as that, team. And make sure when you're combing through your trestles that you don't pull on your hair too much. I need my ends trimmed. Just gently go through your hair with your comb. Okay, take the edge control once again and go through the edges like we did on the other side. And once again, you turn your head and the angle. And you would like your braid to go in. As you can see, we have finished the side. Don't worry too much about the flyaways because we'll take some edge control. Get that end, tuck it under. Get a little bit more edge control. Smooth it on the top of your tresses. Sweep those edges. It's just as simple as that, team. And then there's one more key step. As you can see, our braids. Once I finish braiding my hair, before I walk out the door, I would tie it down just to control the flyaways a little and lay them flat. You know, while I am finishing dressing for work, I would tie it down, and if my sideburns need to be shaved down a little, I would get my razor, bring my sideburns down just a bit, not too much. Just so I can have a clean cut on the sideburns. So I've had the scarf on for a minute while I cleaned up my sideburns. And so now we're gonna take it off. And you can keep it on for as long as you would like, however. And it just polished the look a little bit more when you allow yourself to have the headscarf on for a minute. It just polished the look a little. Well, team, this is a simple hairdo that we can all do before we walk out the house to go to work, and that's professional and that look nice as well. I hope it has helped you to have one simple hairstyle that you can perform before you walk out the house to go to work. All right, team. So I made it back, and you all was able to see how I did my hair with these two braids. And I wanted to give you a little bit of upkeep at night when I make it home from work. I allow myself to relax a little, and then I would put on a bonnet, a silk bonnet. And this bonnet is also made by my daughter. She makes bonnets, so if you would like to order one of her bonnets, it's nice and full. It fits over all hair textures, whether you have little hair, big hair, medium hair. So team, I just wanted to do this video because we can't help the way our hair grows out of our scalp, and we have beautiful trussels. As I was saying throughout the video, we have beautiful trussels. Don't feel guilty about your trussels. Just know that you are fearfully and wonderfully made, and it doesn't stop you from being that change agent that you were made to be because you are wearing natural hair. You can have natural hair and still work at your pinnacle level And I'm super excited that there are bans coming to ban natural hair discrimination all around us. It is well overdue. And team, once again, thanks for watching Let's Rise Above, where we are having a super duper fantabulous day. Until next week, have a beautiful week and stay as beautiful as you are, and go out there and be the change agent that I know you are. Go natural hair. Bye bye.